Welcome back to the FlipNerd.com REI Classroom, where experts from across the real estate investing industry teach you quick lessons to take your business to the next level. And now, let's meet today's expert host.
This is Steve Bighaus with Security National Mortgage, host of the REI Classroom this morning. One of the things I want to talk about is a little bit of the difference when you're financing an investment property.
This show is sponsored by PassiveRental.com.
A lot of folks out there, they own a primary residence, they might own a second home, and there's some similarities between as far as the qualification, but there are also definitely some differences when you're financing an investment property. First thing that comes to mind in that is the actual qualification itself. So when you finance your primary, they're looking at your debt to income ratio. We're going to look at the same thing, as far as like your housing expense, what your installment revolving debt is. But then you've got that added element when you're financing an investment property, and that is the income. How do I, can I utilize the income to qualify? And the answer is yes. So with Fannie Mae, you can do one of two things: either have a lease agreement in place, or you can have, if the property's vacant at the time the appraisal is done, Fannie Mae goes one step further in allowing us to utilize the rent figure that the appraiser puts in as far as fair market rent and discount that by 25%. So I can use 75% of that to offset that income. So in theory, you're really not taking on any additional debt. Now, some lenders out there might have the, a 2-year landlord history experience requirement. Those are just additional overlays that lender place. Right now, neither Fannie or Freddie, and Freddie just changed their guidelines where they deleted the 2-year landlord history experience requirement. But what they do require is a current lease in place. They're not quite as aggressive as Fannie Mae, allowing you to utilize the rental income if the property is vacant. Secondly, in that, when you get in with rental property financing, when you buy a second home, you buy a primary, gift funds are allowed. They are not allowed on an investment property. So it's got to be cold hard cash, verifiable cash you utilize for your down payment and closing, and cannot be a gift fund. So the investment property world is just a little bit different. It's still viable. A lot of the customers come to me and ask me, say, it's tough to get loans now. And I say, for the investors, typically the investors, their profile, and that they've got good credit, they've got jobs, and they've got cash. It's not tough to get those loans. Now, granted, is there still a pile of documentation? Absolutely. We're going to ask questions? Absolutely. But again, it's still viable. I was down in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago speaking to a group of investors. And, that question always comes up. And I just pointed out to them, I said, the people in this room, I can get every one of you a loan. And that's what makes it easy, when you have those elements. So again, there is a difference between investment property and primary financing. You really need to talk to a lender that can kind of help you walk through that. And with that said, I have much more to say, and so thank you very much.
PassiveRental.com is your source for turnkey, done-for-you rental properties. If you'd like to be an investor and not a landlord, please visit PassiveRental.com to learn how to purchase cash-flowing, professionally managed rental properties in the hottest rental markets across the country. We can also help connect you with financing for your next property. Invest the easy way today and get started by visiting PassiveRental.com. Please note, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this program do not necessarily reflect those of FlipNerd.com or any of its partners, advertisers, or affiliates. Please consult professionals before making any investment or tax decisions, as real estate investing can be risky. Are you a member yet of FlipNerd.com, the hottest real estate investing social community online? If not, you can join for free in less than 30 seconds and get access to hundreds of off-market deals, vendors in your market to help you in your business. And you can start networking with thousands of other investors just like you. Get your free account now at FlipNerd.com. Please check out the FlipNerd family of real estate investing shows, where you can access hundreds of expert interviews, quick tips, and lessons from leaders across the real estate investing industry. They're available at FlipNerd.com/shows, or simply search for FlipNerd in the iTunes Store.